A very, very good afternoon to all of you. A very, very good afternoon to all of you, friends. A very, very warm welcome from the entire team at Gradeup. I, on behalf of the entire team at Gradeup, do welcome each and every one of you who is watching live to this important session. In this session, friends, we are going to revise. Now, what are we going to revise? We are going to solve some legal reasoning questions. Am I clear? So today, we are going to solve some legal reasoning question. A very, very good afternoon to all of you. A very, very good afternoon to all of you, friends. I'm sure that you guys are keeping yourself healthy, fit, mentally also, because a lot of people who have joined me might be sitting for CLAT 2020 entrance examination. Now, this class is not only for CLAT 2020 aspirants. This class is also for people who are aspiring to crack CLAT 2021 and CLAT 2022. A very warm welcome to all of you and a very good afternoon to each and every one of you. In today's class, we are going to solve questions that will be there in your screen. Now, this class, as you know, relates to legal reasoning. So we are going to have passage-based questions. You will be reading some important passages, and after you're done with reading the passages, you will be confronted with certain questions. These are all CLAT latest pattern or CLAT new pattern questions. A very warm welcome to all of you. So let's begin. Let's begin today's class. Up on your screen is a passage. I would request each and every one of you to read the passage very carefully. And once you are done reading with this particular slide, let me know. I will move on to the next slide. Okay, I'm sure that you guys are done reading with this particular slide. So let's move on to the next slide of this passage. I'm sure that you guys are done reading with this particular slide also. Remember that you have 120 minutes to solve 150 questions. Keep that in your mind. Your reading should be a little fast. Moving on to the third slide in continuance with the passage. I'm sure that you guys are done now. So let's move on to the next slide. Okay, I'm sure that you guys are done reading with this slide also. So the present passage deals with the Supreme Court's judgment in Aniruddha Bhasan, right? So let's start solving the questions. So let's start solving the question. I want each and every one of you to give me the right answer. Please tell me what is the correct answer to question number 1. Okay. The Supreme Court rejected the government's contention that it could keep the orders secret. Why? Now, why did the Supreme Court reject it? Now, under Article 19(1)(a), Article 19(1)(a) talks about freedom of speech and expression. Now, freedom of speech and expression also includes your right to information. Your freedom of speech and expression also includes your right to information. And that's why, insofar as the question is concerned, the Supreme Court rejected the government's contention that it could keep the order secret because it impinges on the freedom of speech and expression. Freedom of speech and expression. Your freedom of speech also includes your right to information, right? So it is the government's duty to inform you about the orders restricting 4G, 3G, 2G, whichever G it may be in Jammu and Kashmir. Am I clear to each and every one of you? Good. Let's move on to question number 2. Let us now move on to question number 2. Please give me the right answer to question number 2. Okay. Now look over here. It is an advisory issued by the government. The Ministry of Home Affairs has issued an advisory. Is it a law? No. An advisory has been issued by the government to all media companies that they should publish news relating to COVID-19 after verifying it with the government. It is an advisory. So it is a valid thing. Am I clear? It is not a law. An advisory is not a law. Keep that in your mind. An advisory issued by the government is not a law. It is an advice. So it is a valid thing. If it was a law, it could have been challenged in the court. And I don't know what the court would have said. But I can say that it is unreasonable restriction. Moving on to question number 3. Question number 3. Okay. Now, what is the reason why the government downgraded 4G service to 2G service? The government downgraded 4G service to 2G service to fight fake news of coronavirus. Is it a proportional thing? Now tomorrow in Delhi I am staying and the government says there is a lot of fake news about coronavirus. I will not give you a 4G connection. I will give you only 2G connection. Is it right? It is not proportional. If they were taking such a measure, if they downgraded 4G service to 2G service because of national security or some terrorist attack, I would have said it is all right. But just because there are certain fake news about coronavirus, would my right to information be hackled with? Am I clear? Am I clear to all of you? The reason why government downgraded 4G service to 2G service is because there was fake news about coronavirus. Now suppose you are staying in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Delhi, Punjab, Haryana, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, wherever you are. Suppose tomorrow the government says there are too much of fake news about coronavirus. I am downgrading 4G to 2G service. Is it good? No. This measure is not proportional. Am I clear to all of you? Am I clear to each and every one of you friends? Okay. Question number 4. Now please start giving me the right answer to your question. Now here is a website. Here is a website called Andonal Prumtsdam.com, some website, which has published some articles written by some independent journalist, and some of this article contained a hate speech and intended to incite violence towards atheists. Am I clear? Now the owner of the website says that his entire website is banned today. Now the government could have said that this is an article by a particular person which contains hate speech, it incites violence towards atheists. Take down that article. But can the government completely ban a particular website? Now there is a website, suppose X website. Now there are 500 articles. One of those articles are suppose seditious in nature, or it's a hate speech, whatever it is. Now the government can tell that website that take down one particular article which is a hate speech. But can the government tomorrow say take down all the just ban the entire website? The answer is no. So the correct answer is such a restriction is not proportional. Most of you have given me the right answer. Most of you have given me the right answer. Fantastic. Am I clear? Am I clear to all of you? Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Are you understanding what I am trying to say, friends? Okay. So do like the session and subscribe to our channel. Do like this session and subscribe to our channel. And definitely don't forget to press the bell icon, or else you are going to miss the classes. Question number 5. Yes. Now here is the government is downgrading the internet service from 4G to 2G because of some security reasons. Because of some security reasons. Is it proportional? Yes, it is proportional. A. Most of you have given me the right answer. I don't think I should be explaining and wasting time of yours. Did you all understand? Did each and every one of you understand? Very good, very good, very good, very good. Now let's move ahead and start reading this passage. Start reading the passage. Start reading the passage. I'm sure you guys are done reading with this slide. Let's move ahead. Now, this passage deals with the offense called trespass. Now, what do you mean by trespass? If a person enters someone else's land without his permission or without any lawful justification, the said act amounts to what we commonly call trespass. Am I clear? Am I clear? Okay. Okay, fantastic. You guys are done reading with this slide also. So let's move to the next slide. Okay, fantastic. Moving on to the final slide of this passage. Moving on to the final slide of this passage, friends. Okay, I'm sure you guys are done. So let's start solving the question. Question number 6. Question number 6 is on your screen. Tell me the correct answer to question number 6. What is the correct answer to question number 6? Tell me fast. Very good. Very good. Most of you are giving me the right answer. Fantastic. Misaka is liable for trespass. One of Misaka's plant grew in size and reached Qusaka's home. Qusaka's drenched dog ate those leaves and died. Qusaka sues Misaka for trespass. Did his plant enter into the property of Qusaka? Misaka's plant grew in size and entered into the land of Qusaka, and hence it is a trespass. Fantastic. Moving on to question number 7. Moving on to question number 7, friends. Tell me what is the correct answer. Very good, very good. Now here is the gardener. So Misaka hires the gardener to mourn his land. Now the gardener enters into Qusaka's land and start cutting Qusaka's garden. Has the gardener caused trespass? So who will be liable? The gardener will be liable to commit trespass. Am I clear? So the correct answer is option D. Who entered someone else's land? It is the gardener. So the gardener will be held liable. Misaka did not enter Qusaka's land. It was Misaka's gardener who entered Qusaka's land. So the gardener will be held liable for trespass. Am I clear? Okay. Question number 8. It was the gardener who entered into the land and not Misaka. Owner who said the principle, the law was not talking about vicarious liability. Harsha Vastal says, sir, owner should be liable. Why should the owner be liable? Why should the owner be liable? The owner, now the principle in the passage did not give you the information about vicarious liability. Did it speak about vicarious liability? No. So apply only what is given in the passage. Do not apply extra legal knowledge. Okay. Question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8. Sorry. Question number 8. Insofar as question number 8 is concerned, what is the correct answer? Okay. Did he commit trespass? And then he ran towards his neighbor's home and smashed their car, damaging its window. Please keep this in your mind what this statement says. Then he ran to his neighbor's house and smashed into the car, damaging the windows. Is it trespass? Is this trespass, friends? Yes, it is trespass, and the correct answer is option D. He will be liable. Am I clear? Am I clear to all of you? Did you guys understand? He did commit trespass. Okay, fantastic. Moving to the passage for question number 9 and 10. I would request each and every one of you to read the passage very carefully. I would request each and every one of you to read the passage very carefully. And do not forget to like the session and share this session with your friends who are also preparing for CLAT 2020, 2021 or 2022, whichever year it may be. I'm sure that you guys are done reading with this slide. I'm sure that you guys are done reading with the slide, right? Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, I'm sure that you guys are done with reading with this slide also. So let's move on to the final slide of this passage. Let's move on to the final slide of this passage. Okay, I'm sure that you guys are done now reading with this particular slide. Right? Let's start solving the questions. Question number 9 is up on your screen. Okay. Now please try to understand. Please try to understand this fact. Please try to understand that here is an old man, 80 years. He threatens his son that I'm going to sell your property, and the next day he sells his property. His son challenges the transaction on the ground of insanity, although he has no proof of insanity. Now, the correct answer to this question is option B. They do not need to prove incapacity as the facts themselves are enough. Am I clear? Am I clear to all of you? Okay. Am I clear to each and every one of you? Am I clear to each and every one of you? Okay. Am I clear to each and every one of you? Okay. So why is, insofar as question number 9 is concerned, what is the correct answer? Okay. Now, as per the facts, Mr. Donald, okay, he loved his family, and there is nothing to indicate that he had any difficulty with his son or grandson. Further, it is in this given fact that it may also be proved by showing uncharacteristic conduct which could be explained or any reasonable bias. Now, in the present fact, the conduct of Mr. Donald cannot be explained on any reasonable basis. Therefore, his son will not need to prove insanity. Am I clear? In the present fact, the conduct of Donald could not be explained on any reasonable fact, on any reasonable basis. And therefore, his son will not require to prove insanity. Am I clear now? This was a little tricky one. Only this question, because the passage says that only if there is an unreasonable basis you need to prove. In this present fact, Donald's conduct cannot be explained on any reasonable basis. And therefore, his son needs not need to prove insanity. Am I clear? Am I clear to all of you now? Okay. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Yes, insanity, the word, okay. There is a small little mistake. Now, the word incapacity is given over here. It should be insanity. Okay. Okay. There's small little confusion in the present facts, in the present option B. Okay. Insofar as the present option is concerned, there's a small little error. The word incapacity is given. It should be insanity. Okay. Am I clear? Okay. Moving on to question number 10. Okay, very good, very good. Now, Pompeo will have to prove that Donald was sane at the time of the contract, because the passage is very, very clear on it. The person has to prove that he was sane at the time of contract. Okay. So Pompeo has to prove that Donald was sane at the time of entering into the contract. Okay, very good. The correct answer is option C. The correct answer is option C. Very good, very good. Very good for you. Very good. Okay, very good. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so you understood what kind of questions are coming in your CLAT 2020, 2021 or 2022? These are the kind of questions you will be getting. Okay, so friends, Gradeup is already running important batches for CLAT 2021. So those of you who want to join those batches, do get your subscription for Gradeup Super today. Gradeup also brings to you Gradeup Green Card for all mock test. These are very important. These are real questions which might come in your examination. So the more the mock test you solve, the better it is. And the course that we have launched for CLAT 2021 aspirants will be taught like faculties like Pranab Pant, Ankit Sharma, Naveen Iyer, Savitri Krishnamurthy, Shantanu Jha, and myself, Surajit Bhaduri. So these are the faculties, and I'm sure that most of you have met all these faculties. Just request you to download Gradeup or Gradeup application and subscribe to Gradeup Super. Now what is Gradeup Super? Gradeup Super makes a student get all unlimited access to various structured live courses and mock test. Okay, so once you subscribe to Gradeup Super, you get unlimited access to all structured live courses and mock test. So download the Gradeup app today. Okay friends, so with this we come to the end of today's class. Thank you very much.